Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be basically explaining to you how I make my videos, how I edit, make my thumbnails. I know a lot of you probably aren't interested, but for any of you that are, I'm going to be showing you what I use, how I do it. Not really how I do it, just sort of what I use and a tiny bit of process. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so let's start off with the main thing this channel uses. This. So this is what I use for everything, my streaming, recording of games, when it's not with my Elgato, which is here, a game catcher. When it's PC games, I stream and record on here. Stream Elements OBS Studio. It's the best, honestly. Like, it doesn't use much of your CPU, and it's a lot better than Streamlabs, which is, I've removed Streamlabs, that's how bad it is. But yeah, this is definitely the best program for PC recording. If you don't want the Stream Elements, then go here and switch to OBS Studio or uninstall OBS Live. So that's what you need to do. If you want a video on my settings, then just hit me up and ask, but I have everything here. A game recording, got all of my borders here, which I use for my face cam. So I'm not going to turn on my face cam because it's here. Actually, I will. So I'll go here, you can see I have the different borders. Like, I can adjust everything. So I'm using my Stream Deck for that, by the way, and I got all of my scenes as well here. You probably can't see that, but yeah, I'm switching scenes, and that's what I use for my streaming. Okay, so for my video editing, I use DaVinci Resolve 16. I used to use Adobe Premiere Pro, but I used to get it for free. I used to like crack it, so then they fixed their system, so I was stuck using this for a while and I hated it, but now I'm used to it and I love it. Best editing software ever. Make sure you use it. So let's go for an example. Let's go for my recent video, which is my Watch Dogs one. Let me bring that in. You can see the process. So let's go here. This is the typical timeline for one of my videos. You know, it's got cuts, it's got music, it's got these little things here with the dog. And if you're wondering how I did that, it was like this. So I had the dog here, I basically just transformed the images, you know, like this. And then yeah, went on to here, transformed, and everything came out really nice. Like, you know, it's a good video. Okay, so this is the timeline for my Call of Duty video, the hardcore funny moments one. I moved the clips, so it says media offline, but this is basically like, you know, what the timeline looked like. This took roughly 6 hours, I think, to edit. That's how long I spent on it. But at, you know, end of the day, it was worth it. I thought it looked really good. I'm quite proud of myself. But yeah, that's DaVinci Resolve. Make sure you use it. You can use it on less powerful machines like a laptop or, you know, a computer that doesn't have all of my specs. So when I'm done editing, I go here and you can see all of my attempts here to get a good quality one. I rendered it. It's like 1 hour's worth of rendering here, so yeah. But I usually go to H.264 master, go to MP4 and select best, and that's basically my settings, and I put it in my render folder, and that's what I do to make my videos. So you probably would have thought it, but Photoshop for my thumbnails. So I pay for the Photoshop subscription, surprisingly, but this is everything here. This is my Call of Duty thumbnail, and you know, this is how I made it. You got all of your little color, like just a little bit of shading here helps, and yeah, like I think it looks quite good. I was proud of myself with it, like the smoke effect around the side, the little white outline, you know. But a key to a good thumbnail is a good background. If you don't have a good background and all of this is fancy, then you know, it just doesn't look good. Like, this is vibrant, it's got a crane with that, it's got red, it's got yellow, it's got like, I just think it looks good and it matches the colour. So if you're going to do a background, at least make the smoke match the colour. But I added a gradient on the text. If I go here, where's the text? Can't find it here, funny moments. So yeah, I went to stroke, I got a gradient overlay, just went to green and selected, I think, that one it was. And then did the drop shadow. Like you can do outer glow as well if you want to. Like you can get the same outer glow. Where is it? But I don't think that looks as good as that, in my opinion. So once I finish editing my video, I render it and bring it into Sony Vegas Pro 17. You can use any of them, but this is what I use. So the reason for this, even though like I got DaVinci, everything is perfect with DaVinci, this is the way I use to sharpen my videos. So once you render it out, quality dips down a tiny bit. Then once you upload it to YouTube, YouTube compresses it using AVC encoding and you lose all quality. So as you can see here, the clip is 1080p, 60 FPS. I went down to here, so it's usually on this, Project Media. Then you go to Video Effects, scroll down and look for sharpening, which is in S. It's all done by, what do you call it? Like alphabet, it's all done in alphabetical order. So go down to S, you got sharpen right here and drag on, I think I dragged on heavy and brought it down to 700, so 0.7, sorry. And then that sharpened it up a bit, made it look nice. I didn't really need it for this video, but I did it anyways, and usually use it for Call of Duty videos because it's a fast moving game, it's an FPS game, so there's a lot of shooting going on. But this is like the rendered video, and it's very quick. So Sony Vegas Pro 17, you can get it for free, like crack it. This is how I did it, but I don't really edit using this. I used to love Sony Vegas, but now I'm just using it for sort of effects at the end, because I can't use Resolve's sharpen because you need to buy it to use it. But if you've got this workflow that I have, then it's really simple just to switch between Resolve and DaVinci quite quickly. Okay, for my audio, I use Audacity. Now, for this video, I'm recording my audio using OBS because, it's just simple for me. But usually, I would record using Audacity. This is how I did it. This is my Watch Dogs timeline. I didn't add any effects, but I went into Resolve and added noise removal, which gives it a bit of a cleaner sound. But this is how I do it. And I said it's like 50% record volume, so it's not too loud and doesn't have all of that hissing in the background from my computer. But and also in my Windows settings I have it set to 50%, so sort of like it contradicts itself, but then I just raise it up in post and put an equalizer on it. Also, this is something I forgot to tell you when I was on here. So when I render out my video, I have the timeline set to 1080p, 60 FPS, what the actual video is. That's what I recorded it at. When I render it, I go to File, I go to Render As. Let me just show you what I do. And I go to Magic's AVC. Now this is what you want to use. Don't use anything else if you're just making gaming videos. And then scroll down and make your own preset. So I have 3 presets. Go to like one you're not going to use, so like 1080 this, and let's go customize template. And if you can, try and render at 1440p. So instead of doing that, I just go allow. I can't remember how I do it, but I went custom, and I did 2560 by 1440. And it gives a 1440p, and let me just exit out of that and show you what I mean. So here, you want to use these settings, and basically when you upload at 1440p, YouTube gives you priority to the VP09 encoder, which gives you higher quality overall. You don't have to watch it in 1440p, you can watch it in 1080p, but if you have it at 1440p, it basically gives you options for better quality video. It takes a couple of days to kick in, but once you upload it at that resolution, then the quality is going to be a lot better. I don't know what I just did, but that's a little trick I learned because I was having some issues with my last video. And just set it like this. These are my settings. Audio, I'm not really too bothered about. And then yeah. Oh, I messed that one up actually. I should have won a best. Okay, I'll save it now for my next video, but yeah, is that how it is? But yeah, that's my workflow, and then once I do that, I upload it. So yeah, that's it uploaded, and I just put in the title. I have an automatic description like for me every time I upload. So that is that. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. I enjoyed making it. It's quite a short video but informative, so try and listen to everything. I know it's not a gaming video, but it is if you want to know how to make good gaming videos, good quality. Leave a comment if you want any OBS settings or any settings for any of the apps I showed you, like Audacity, Vegas Pro, Photoshop or Resolve. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you lot later. Adios.